Yo, yo, what's up, you guys? What's good? Right now, I'm here to talk about my UFC 117 predictions. 117. um, I know it's a little ways away, but I just want to touch up on a few things right now. Give my thoughts on the fight between Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen. Um, what do I think about this fight? Let's see. I think that this fight is hella hyped. Obviously, the 185-pound weight division, the middleweight weight division. Excuse me, you guys. Just getting over a cold here. It's rather boring. Anderson Silva has basically destroyed almost everybody in this weight class, and we're ready to see him move on to the 205 division. But Chael Sonnen is basically that one guy who's able to catch your attention. If Anderson Silva has one last fight, or maybe even two, possibly. Obviously the fight with him and Vitor. Honestly, I like to see Anderson Silva fight Nate Marquardt, even though I still think he would beat him. I just think that with the style that Marquardt has now, the all-out brawl style, and Silva obviously, has the very aggressive style. I think that it would just make for just a very exciting fight, even though I still think that Nate Marquardt, would lose that fight, possibly even take more damage than he did in the first fight. But just the fact that he's going in that, would like to go in that fight with so much intensity, I think that would be a good fight to see. But hey, that's another story. What do I think? I think obviously, do I think that Dana White and the UFC think that Chael Sonnen has a fucking chance in this fight? Nah, not a goddamn chance, not at all. I think honestly Chael Sonnen has talked his way into this fight. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Before Chael Sonnen started talking all this shit, nobody knew the fucking hell he was. Okay, if you were a diehard true MMA fan, you knew Chael Sonnen, okay? Plain and simple. Other than that, you were just not going, oh, when's the next Chael Sonnen fight? Nobody gave a shit. And Chael Sonnen knows that. He knew that. Hey, look, I don't even believe Chael Sonnen believes half the shit he's talking about, all the shit he's talking about Anderson Silva. I believe it's business. I believe he's trying to hype a fight. I believe he's trying to get noticed and recognized, and he's done it. But on the back end, I think it's a very dangerous game. We all know that Anderson Silva has a mental problem here, even though he is my favorite fighter. And when I say mental, I don't mean retarded. I mean, the guy does not... You could barely say anything. You could say something like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a great fight between me and Anderson Silva. It's going to be a war. He'll take that to offense. He'll take that to heart. And he will want to fucking kill you. That's how, it's easy to get this guy pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And he will fucking lose it. He'll play like everything is okay. But when you get in the ring, he turns into a psycho. You understand what I'm telling you? I love Anderson Silva. He's my favorite fighter. And, I'm not biased at all. If I thought a guy could kick his ass, I would very much admit it. I'm a no bullshit kind of guy, but I absolutely don't think that Chael Sonnen is going to win this fight. Now, do I think he's going to make it a fight? Going by the amount of damage I've seen Chael Sonnen take, and the fact that he's never been knocked out, only submitted, I don't think that Chael Sonnen, I think he's going to take a worse beating in this fight than he did against Nate Marquardt. But do I think he's going to make it a bit of a fight? Yeah, I do. But do I give him a chance in this fight and winning? Nah, I don't. You know what I mean? Anderson's stand-up skills are just too good. His ground game is good. It's good enough. It's he obviously submitted a couple of people. Let's see. Chael Sonnen, the only thing he really has here, if you ask me, is wrestling. And in his grounded pound, which I think Anderson Silva is too skill-wise to let him. To get beat up on the ground, by a guy like Chael Sonnen. Now, here's an interesting fact that people make. They say stuff like, oh, Anderson Silva, he dealt with a wrestler like Dan Henderson. People are saying, oh, if Dan Henderson couldn't beat him, Chael Sonnen can. I disagree, even though I think that Chael Sonnen won't win the fight, but I think Chael Sonnen is a better wrestler than Dan Henderson. It's just my opinion. I know people say, oh, Dan Henderson was an Olympic wrestler. I don't give a rat's ass. Maybe Chael Sonnen never tried to be an Olympic wrestler. I don't know. But like I say, that was then, this is now. Whatever Dan Henderson did, He's obviously not as great a wrestler as he was when he was in the Olympics or whatever the hell he did. I don't know. Dan Henderson wrestling is mediocre to me. It's a bit overrated. Who can't take Anderson Silva down? Rich Franklin took him down before, you know. Travis Lutter took him down. Nate Marquardt took him down. That's not that impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? Dan Henderson got dominated by Jake Shields. People can make all the excuses they want. Dan Henderson had a hurt back. He wasn't in shape. Whatever. The guy got dominated. Period. Okay? I seen a guy on Bully Beatdown that did a better job against Jake Shields than Dan Henderson did. So don't give me that bullshit. Hey, listen, man. This video is going to go into 2, possibly even 3. I'm not able to record past 5 minutes. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Maybe that's the limit for the webcam that I'm using here. Hope you guys enjoy the video. But if you want to see part 2, you know, just continue with me, man. I got some interesting thoughts on this fight. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Straight from